potential. All right, maybe I will touch upon this KI. Yeah. So some people here, they don't know what this means, and some people here are deeply focused on it. So this KI, killer bee inquiries, that's what it means. It's a processing modality. It's a way to process our suffering. It's a way to process our pain body. It's connected to not the presence work or the witnessing meditation work, but it's about processing our stuff. And this KI method is I find it to be, I guess, my favorite method. I'm familiar with different methods to process our pain body and our triggers, our compulsions, our deficiency, core beliefs. But I find this to be the most, my preferred now, most effective. And I will gear these 9 weeks in a way that we learn both of these things. We travel on these 2 paths at the same time, the path of awareness, path of mindfulness, meditation, witnessing. In meditation, like special time, as well as driving and eating and, you know, dealing with triggers in a moment. Yeah. So there's the path of becoming more aware. In the KI, this will be the first dimension. Yeah. First dimension of practice is becoming more aware, more conscious, less checked out. We can't do deep work if we are checked out. We can't observe the unconscious if we are unconscious. Yeah. So it's very important, this first dimension. And however, this is not just a meditation group. And so we have this element of processing too. And in terms of processing, I will gear what we teach here so that we start to learn some of these KI, actually, killer bee inquiries. And what we are going to learn in terms of these killer bee inquiries. And for you guys who are already very familiar, I'm going to go more like a second dimension of practice and preparing for the third dimension. Okay, so I'm aware this may be esoteric. So we are going to learn to, let's say, you guys know that from time to time you feel like some yuckiness, but you don't know what that is. Some heaviness, maybe some knot, some like, or, you know, some tension, contraction, or some state that is yucky, you know, it's psycho-emotional, but it's not, yeah. So we are going to learn what to do with it, to kind of, instead of resisting it. Usually when we have these states, we resist it. I don't want it. I don't like it. I'm going to distract, escape. With substances or with practices or activities, or chocolate or love, or, yeah. So we are going to learn how to not do that and how to become aware of this and start to see what this is. So we start to mine. We're going to learn mining to, because these states in the body and contractions and painful heaviness, even if we have just a pure feeling, there is more in it. So there's like how our subconscious presents, it's like a Ziploc file, and it reveals only a little bit. And so we're going to learn how to not push it away, because if we push it away, then, you know, it comes back up, you know, and that's why we keep having the same relational pattern all the time and the same shitty situation at work. So we learn to unpack it, find out what are the hidden thoughts, hidden in the body, hidden memories. We are going to learn how to discover our core programs, like I'm not good enough, I'm unworthy, there's something wrong with me, I'm bad, I don't have what it takes. These core programs or core deficiency stories. We are going to identify which are those for ourselves. We are going to learn where they came from, because we're not just like in a park and suddenly it dawned on us that, man, maybe I'm not lovable. It was always in connection to some painful relationship, somebody in our life. So our deficiency stories are correlated to some VIPs. This term is like important person in my life, even if I hate them, but they were important, you know. We are going to learn how to use certain methods, how to, you know, some of this painful stuff is subconscious. It doesn't reveal itself. But in order to heal it or to discharge it, we need to make it more conscious. Yeah. So we're going to learn how to do stuff like that. We're going to learn what to do with emotions, with feelings. And also, once we identify these core deficiency programs, or in regular psychotherapy would be limiting beliefs, which are not just beliefs, they are emotional stuff in the body. We are going to actually not just start to deprogramming them, you know, because those are the party pooper in our life, these beliefs. Anyway, so I'm going to, in terms of processing or psychotherapy, I'm going to use a lot of these awareness-based somatic tools, primarily KI, killer inquiries, as well as some of these Hakomi. Hakomi is another somatic modality, and they overlap to some degree. Yeah,